You look fucking ridiculous.
Hey, here's what I figured. So it's Friday. I don't really give a shit. I don't really feel like changing, right? Second of all, I'm already hearing Christmas music. So you know what? I'm going to lean into it. Hell with it. If you guys are just going to skip just Thanksgiving every year and start playing Christmas music, start selling Christmas stuff, I'm going to start celebrating 4th of July early. I can't wait for 4th of July this coming year, man. Can't you?
Start it now. Start lighting off fireworks at Christmas. It's fine.
Hell with it.
Get up. It's fine. That's fine. Yeah, Thanksgiving never really gets what it deserves. Of course, I mean, but Walmart full of Christmas stuff.
Dude, it's one of the greatest holidays. It's one of those holidays where like nobody cares if you have 8 plates of food. Nobody judges you.
Yep.
You know,
just gluttonous bastards. Just I'm excited. Yeah, we'll be in Wisconsin for Thanksgiving this year, and so gonna get some good old home cooking. I like it.
Nice.
We travel for all our holidays.
Isn't that another opportunity missed for you to go watch? Well, maybe not Aaron Rodgers.
What?
Because weren't you supposed to go to a Rodgers game with Matt Malone or something?
No, that was Christmas time. Yeah.
Okay.
It was like really good seats, but yeah, we could. I don't know, but it actually, Rodgers may not be there. We'll see what happens with all that if he gets suspended or anything. But I don't know, fucking crazy, man. Anyway, let's get to it. Fact and opinion, so we can move on and get to the weekend here on the After Show podcast.
By the way, this thing is absolutely 100% comfortable. It's one of the warmest.
It looks comfortable. It looks kind of stupid, but it looks comfortable.
Waist is too short. It's all up on my nuts.
It's all been your nuts and that just splitting your taint.
Right. Watch it. Yeah.
Let's see. I don't know. A lot more twins are being born. The twinning rate has increased by 1/3 since the 80s, up from 9 twins per 1,000 deliveries to 12. Currently, that adds up to about 1.6 million twins born each year throughout the world, which also means that 1 out of every 42 babies is a twin. Wow.
Twins. Do you have any twins in your family?
No twins on my dad's side, and I don't think any on my mom's side. So yeah, no twins. Kristen's got a couple.
2 of my cousins, obviously too. Twins.
Serious talk here. Serious talk. As we get into twins, because twins aren't that I mean, actually, it is very interesting. Two babies born fucking identical. It's pretty craziness. Nuts. So the whole twins thing for guys, like, and twins, right? Mm-hmm. Hunter, let's be honest. Twins don't sound that appealing to sleep with, especially not together, because even if she's a 10, it's still the same looking person. And let's say you got a menage a trois going with twins. It's not like you want to see those twins kiss.
Dude, that's another thing I always thought of too. It's like everybody's like, it'd be like, like the whole Austin Powers thing. Remember that twins. But yeah, you're right. I couldn't get past the that's incest. Yeah, what they're doing right there. That's not.
They look the same. I'd rather have 2 hot girls that look different. I like a smorgasbord of hotties, because if all of a sudden I'm getting it on with twins and they start sucking face and be like,
that's kind of weird.
Your sister.
It is kind of weird.
It's weird, right?
Right? And that just be weird. It's even weird to like say your wife, say Kiki has an identical twin. My wife has an identical twin. Yep. Dude, like, I'm sorry, but anytime your sister's around, like, I cannot help but think, like, like, I know exactly what you look like naked. Like, I know. I mean, is that bad? Is that bad for me to even bring that up? No, because it's real. That's a real thing.
Like, if there's identical twins, like, you can already kind of assume.
That'd be weird and awkward.
I think so.
And
also, is your twin could be like, I bet you he thinks she's fucking hot because she looks like me. But is it bad because
I think as a twin, you just got to understand that. Like, he's attracted to me, so obviously,
right? Exactly. Unless the twin has a fucking terrible personality,
It's a weird thing. It is, dude. I always kind of wanted a twin too.
I think that seems like a lot, because you're always being compared. And like, now, which one are you? Are you Johnny or Jeffrey? You know what I mean? I feel like it's already hard enough to find, kind of be like unique in your own sense and stand out. And then you got someone who looks exactly like you,
Dude, I just watched a documentary. I just thought of this. This is crazy. I can't remember the names. Like,
is it about the 3 brothers?
No, it's about the conjoined, the 2 girls that are conjoined twins.
Oh yeah,
and they're a teacher now. They're a teacher. They made it. They made it through. They like share. They got like 2 hearts, share 2 sets of lungs. They share a liver. Dude, it is like absolutely incredible how they survive.
Yeah, they shouldn't have made it past, like, everyone was like, doctor said they'll be, there's no way they'll make it.
The most interesting part, dude, is like, do they finish each other's sentences without like, not just from being around each other, like their brains are like,
yeah, kind of fires.
Yeah, it fires, like she'll say something and boom, like she'll finish it, like without a skip of a beat. And it's just interesting, like how they live their daily lives. They get along very well, considering they're together all the time.
You almost have to, dude, like
just random situations that they have to go through, like the bathroom, shower, dating. What's that all about?
Don't they date like separate guys?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. And like sometimes like one like tries to go to sleep and the other one like wants to stay up. Like there's weird things that like, oh yeah, that's crazy, dude. You don't even think about that. That was an interesting documentary. If you ever get a chance, just check. I can't remember their names, but
yeah. Imagine having someone with you 24/7, 365, everything. And people are like, oh yeah, my wife's around all the time. My boyfriend. No. Every single second of every day.
Yeah, there's no secret. There's nothing. You can't keep anything from.
Weird, dude.
You know what's weird? I think like one of the part of the like sometimes they crave different food, but it all goes to the same stomach.
Weird. Well, yeah, our cravings don't come from our stomachs, but that's so the separate brain. But
it's weird.
What's even crazy too, though, is twins do talk about. Dude, I was reading some story about like twins separated at birth. They both like ended up doing a certain kind of job. Like they did the same one. They both married a lady with the same name, had a dog. They each had a dog with the same name as well. Like the same dog, like, dude, fucking weird. Like there's some weird stuff that happens with twins. I think that's some like multi-universe stuff, man.
Question. This is a weird question. All right. And I'm sure my wife is listening. She's going to run down here in about 3 minutes. Be like, yeah, it's weird. Is this weird? Okay. And I see it both ways. So I'm married to my wife. All right. My wife's sister. Would it be weird if my brother got together with my wife's sister?
No. How's that weird?
Oh.
Is your wife think it's is your
what?
wife think it's weird?
What? Come here real quick. You got new hair. You look fine. See, I told you. It didn't even take 3 minutes. Right. What?
No, never. Not happening. That's weird.
First thing, hair looks wonderful. Looks very
nice. I can't hear. Go ahead.
Your hair looks wonderful. Looks very nice. I like the color. Very well done. Second of all, it's not weird. It's not weird if CJ wants to throw down. All right. If he wants to, it's not.
My sister has already indicated she's not interested. Sorry, CJ.
It's brother, sister.
You don't have it.
Thanks, Amanda. I don't think that's weird at all. Hell, my brother and I fooled around with the same chick in high school. It's not.
Did you really? Oh.
Yeah, we did, man. It was great. So I don't think that's weird at all because it's not. You guys aren't just because you and Amanda are married doesn't mean you're blood now.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
right. I don't know. I always kind of wondered that. I never really thought of it until one day my brother was like, "Hey, she's hot." Like, I don't know.
Here's a question for you now. Okay, all right. Question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Your dad marries a lady, and then you date the daughter. Is that weird?
Dad marries a lady.
Oh, a stepsister. Is that weird? You're not blood.
Not, but then it becomes your stepsister.
Yeah.
I mean, just because it becomes your steps, like that's the hard part. Like for me, I know it's not blood. It'd just be like if he didn't marry her, then they wouldn't know her anyway, and then it'd be fine just because he married. So that part, like, I'm okay with.
Yeah.
The only part that I'm not okay with is just having to explain that to everybody.
Yeah. It's like, all right, well, here's the deal. Okay.
Right. Hear me out.
Then my dad came in. No, I don't know. But yeah, the whole to bring it back, like the twins thing it's just, I always thought it was so weird, that twins fantasy. Cause it's like, okay, are you going to sleep with them both at the same time? And they're going to like, what are we talking about?
Was the scenario where I read the other day, or not the other day, a while back, but it was on Reddit, and it had something to do with like a guy was married to his wife. His wife, I think, passed. and then he like ended up marrying her sister or something.
Yeah.
Like, so what is that? So that's I mean, that's
it's your sister-in-law in a sense, you know.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that either. What's wrong with that? No. If the wife's dead, obviously you have a relationship with that other person.
Right. Yeah, it'd be weird. Imagine that.
I'm sure in history there's got to be a report of like twins, a twin dying, a guy who's married to one of the twins, her dying, and then him marrying
the other twin. Woo.
Yeah.
Jerry.
I don't know. I think sometimes you overcomplicate the matters of the heart in that sense, because it's not like I'm marrying my sister or my twin. You know what I mean? Like, it's not blood related.
And how far down the bloodline does it become okay? You know, because technically, right, we're all related. Technically,
yeah. I think what they've said is second cousins. This is weird. It's a weird conversation.
I know, this is a weird.
Second cousins can have a child without defects in that sense.
Like what is it called? Inbreeding?
Yeah, inbreeding. Yeah, inbred. I think. I don't know if that's the proper.
That's way too close in my book.
But second cousin, I mean, like that's once removed. That's close, brother. That's
I don't want to.
You're mixing the gene pools there at that point. So
you know, dude, I'm calling my brother out real quick just because he don't care. It was in like 6th grade, but he had a girlfriend in 6th grade for 2.5 weeks, and he had class with her in like an English class or something in 6th grade, right? Sat next to her in the class, and then my aunt, so she was a substitute teacher, so she substituted like for 2 days in that class that my brother was in, and middle of class one time she like interrupted the class and was like, "Hey, well, CJ, you know your Stacy here is your distant third cousin," and like she didn't know that they were like dating or like started to like hang out, and everybody in the class knew, and everybody was like, "Oh, dude,
that's like the worst." That's the worst thing for a kid.
Dude, CJ, I guess he was embarrassed, dude. Like he peeled out of the class, dude. Like what? She was like, "What happened?" They're like, they were like kind of dating.
He should be. He's dating his cousin.
Dude, thank God it was 6th grade and he wasn't, you know, like
yeah.
I don't even think they had held hands at that point, but could you imagine, dude?
You were balls deep in your cousin. Oh my God. So twice removed. Anyway, all right, before this conversation gets any weirder, let's wrap it up. All right, just twins. All right, that's going to do it for Brock and Hunter and the After Show podcast. Thanks so much for hanging out. We'll see you next time for more right here on WIRX. Later.